Welcome to Speak, Think, Serve, the blueprint for growth without burnout. Sharpen your words, strengthen your mind, and serve with intention.
Picture this. It's college basketball practice. A freshman guard takes a shot, bricks it, and the coach pulls him aside. Instead of rolling his eyes or blaming the pass, the player nods, adjusts his feet, and the very next possession, swish. No delay, no attitude. That's coachability. It's not about being perfect. It's about taking the feedback, making the tweak, and running it back immediately. Learn it, use it, prove it. That's coachability. Pay attention, quick correction, fast improvement every time.
Yeah, I love that. It's like, don't wait for the big review or the annual feedback cycle. Just ask, how can I serve you better? And actually do it. That's coachability in action. And the research backs it up. Coachable people, those who are attentive, willing to learn, persistent, and who actually seek and use feedback, they outperform their peers by 20 to 30%. That's a promotion or a raise right there.
Exactly. And it's not just about being open to feedback, it's about acting on it. There's this coachability scale, validated, real science, that measures how people respond to feedback over time. The best leaders, the ones who climb fastest, they're the ones who don't get defensive. They listen, clarify, and then they do something about it. It's like, don't just nod, move.
Let's make this real. I'll play the overwhelmed junior analyst. You be my manager. Ready?
All right. Hey, I noticed your report was late again this week. What's going on?
Yeah, I got stuck on the data cleanup. I thought I had it, but then I realized I missed a step. What can I focus on to get it right next time?
Let's break it down. The bottleneck is always the data import. If you set up a checklist before you start, you'll catch the errors early. Can you try that and send me your draft by noon tomorrow?
Absolutely. I'll make the checklist tonight, send you the draft, and I'll test it out first thing. Thanks for the feedback.
See, that's it. No defensiveness, just curiosity and action. And the next week, you'd come back, show what you changed, and we'd tweak it together. That's how you build trust and momentum, one tweak at a time.
And honestly, that's what separates the people who move up from the ones who just stay stuck. It's not about being perfect. It's about being coachable and moving fast on feedback. That's the loop. Ask, act, reflect, repeat. So let's zoom out. Why do some people get picked for the big leagues, whether it's college football, the WNBA, or the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra? It's not just raw talent. Coaches and recruiters are obsessed with coachability. They want people who adapt, stay humble, and act on feedback. Take Demario Douglas with the Patriots. Vrabel called him very coachable, and his position coach praised how he's improved his skills, demeanor, and consistency in practice. That's what helped him carve out real playing time and recognition.
And Ben Williamson in baseball, same story. Every coach he had talked about his humility, his hunger for feedback, and his attention to detail. It's almost like the universe rewards people who are willing to be taught, not just those who show up with the most skills. And it's not just sports. Companies like Shake Shack or those big tech boot camps, they screen for coachability before they even look at your technical chops. They want to know, will you listen? Will you adapt? Will you make the team better?
Let's break down what coaches and leaders are actually looking for. First, humility, knowing you don't have all the answers. Then curiosity, that drive to learn. Persistence, because you're going to mess up and you need to bounce back. Accountability, owning your actions. And emotional intelligence, which is just being able to flex and adapt when things change. That's the real stuff.
All right, quick fire list. 5 things every coach wants: work ethic, coachability, character, responsibility, and teamwork. If you've got those, you're already ahead of most people. Let's do a little role play. I'll be the recruiter, you be the candidate. Ready?
Let's go.
So tell me about a time you got tough feedback.
Honestly, I used to get defensive, but last quarter, my manager told me my presentations were too long. Instead of arguing, I asked for specifics, cut my slides in half, and got better engagement. Now I ask for feedback every week.
See, that's what stands out, not just the skill, but the willingness to change and improve. That's what gets you picked on the field, in the boardroom, anywhere. And, D1 basketball coaches say it straight. We look for who competes, who's coachable, who makes everyone better. It's not just about the stats. It's about the intangibles, toughness, passion, and the drive to win as a team. And that's the stuff that sticks. It's like you can't fake coachability. People feel it. It's magnetic. And it's what keeps you in the game long after the highlight reels fade.
Okay, let's get practical. I had a client, a self-taught financial analyst, who wanted to move up but didn't have the pedigree. Every day, they'd ask their manager, "What's one thing I could do better tomorrow?" They'd write it down, act on it, and then reflect at the end of the week. Within a few months, leadership noticed. They got promoted, not because they were the smartest, but because they were the most coachable. That's the power of tiny, consistent steps.
And there's science behind that, micro habits like asking for actionable feedback tonight, implementing it tomorrow, and reflecting weekly. That's how you build the coachability muscle. Try this. Make a coachability checklist. Just a simple table. We'll create one in the additional resources and the tools section. Date, feedback, action, reflection. Fill it out every day. It's not fancy, but it works. And if you want to go deeper, ask someone you trust. Teach me one small thing. Listen, say thank you, and apply it. That's how you get better, fast.
Let's do another quick role play for the listeners. I'll be the peer, you be the coach. Hey, Amani, what's one thing I could do to make our meetings run smoother?
Honestly, Miles, if you send out an agenda the night before, people will come prepared and we'll finish on time. Try it tomorrow and let's see what changes.
Done. I'll send the agenda tonight and check in after the meeting. That's it. Ask, act, reflect. And if you're listening, try this with a friend or teammate. Make it a game. Who can apply feedback the fastest?
All right, now, let's have some fun. I'm going to channel my inner football coach. Listen up. You want to get better? You got to drop the ego, pick up the clipboard, and run the play. Don't just stand there. Move. Ask for feedback. Hustle to apply it, and then come back for more. That's how you win, on the field and off.
I love it. That's the energy. And honestly, if you want to make this stick, don't just listen. Do the action items. Tonight, ask someone for one thing you can improve. Tomorrow, actually do it. And then, here's the kicker. Share your story in the community comments. Tell us what you tried, what worked, what flopped. That's how you learn, and that's how you help others grow too.
Yeah, don't just be a listener, be a doer. The action items are what make this real. Post in the comments. What feedback did you ask for? How did you apply it? What surprised you? And if you see someone else's story, jump in, offer support, ask questions, share your own tips. This is how we build a chain of accountability and growth. You can start tonight.
Remember, action is your amplifier. The people who climb fastest are the ones who ask, act, and share. Let's build a community where coachability is the norm, not the exception.
All right, that's a wrap for today. Remember, coachability isn't just a skill, it's your superpower. Take the action, share your journey, and let's lift each other up. Until next time, keep climbing.
You've been listening to Speak, Think, Serve, the blueprint for growth without burnout. Remember, ideas don't change things. Action does.